expenditure of Kenya shillings 4,729,926,122 on personnel emoluments could not be confirmed.
What was outstanding OAG so that we become efficient on this query?
The issue that was still pending was the amount attributed to NITA. There was no evidence that was provided of Kenya shillings 318,150.
Governor, we can take your management response as written. Where is the money that went to NITA? Have you disclosed in your financial statements?
As you can see from that table,
yes,
the 318 for NITA is reflected there, but let me ask Chief Officer of Finance to take us through that.
No, I'm just trying to be efficient. We have adopted your statement as read.
Yeah.
I can see it's 318,150 OAG. Have you seen this response? Does it answer your query?
Chair, the only part that is remaining is the evidence to be provided.
So where is the evidence that you gave the money to NITA? The way Senator Sifuna was asking about Kefafi.
Yeah.
Is it here?
No, it's not here. What is there is for ECD teachers.
Okay, let me ask this. You have reviewed from the 3 systems refill. You are paying through 2 manual payroll systems over 684,515,368. Who are these people and how many are they? And then number 2, what is the total workforce of, you can be noting down so that I will allow members to ask and then you answer in summary, all of it. So one question, this 684,515,368, who are you paying this amount? Through the manual. Number 2, in this 4 billion that you are paying through the IPPD, how many are in Kitui County Executive or county government are paid outside IPPD? And then the third one is, what is the total workforce, both on permanent and pensionable, temporary, contractual, employees of Kitui County? So note down, let me allow my colleagues to ask so that you can answer one side, so that we become efficient members. Or you can take those, you can just take those, the 3 questions, clarifications.
Number 1, Chairman, the amount, that 684, was being paid manually to people who are casuals, as well as ECD teachers.
How many?
We had 2,150, but we have transited since 1st July 2023. We transited 1,608.
Who are those ECD teachers?
Yeah, ECD teachers.
What about the casuals?
Yeah, the casuals are still there.
How many?
They're about. Let me give the chair, County Public Service Board, to respond to that.
What about the one outside IPPD?
Yeah.
That are paid outside IPPD, how many are there? There is Accountant General, there is CEO, there is CCM. How many do you pay outside IPPD?
Yeah, let them...
Before we go to the board.
Yeah. Chief Officer, Finance, can you answer that? How many you pay outside IPPD or the Accountant General?
Or everybody is in IPPD, can we make progress?
Okay, Chief Officer Finance to respond to that.
As of today, how many are paid outside IPPD?
Chair, it's only casuals who is not now in IPPD.
How many are they?
The casuals, you have to confirm. But the permanent...
What do the casuals do in Kitui?
The casuals we have mostly in hospitals where there is a lot of emergencies. So
So
mostly it's
you are
in
chief
hospital and
officer of
clinic.
finance, you pay these guys, but you don't know the number.
For hospital chair, we usually
No, I'm asking what is the number of casuals? Is it 10? Is it 50? Is it 1,000? Please be precise. You know other things lie, but numbers don't lie. Or you want me to reread the statement of the Catholic bishops again?
no. We have casuals 1,717. Sure.
1,717 under casual here.
Yeah.
So all of these are paid outside IPPD.
Yes.
How many who should be in IPPD but they are not there?
All the permanent staff are in IPPD.
Which is in total how many? I've heard the governor, he has transited 1,688 ECD. So how many, what is the total workforce outside the casuals? You have given us 1717. How many PNP workforce are there in Kitui? The total number.
Let me help him. 5,565.
5,000?
565, but the chair, County Public Service Board can confirm, but that is a number.
Yeah, Chair, Daktari, quickly. Because the reason, Governor, we are talking about this is 4 billion. So it's, and you have gone beyond. I'm tying up with another audit on fiscal responsibility where you are at 38%, way above 35% that is provided for staff emoluments. Yes, Daktari?
Yes, I confirm the number given by the governor is 5,565.
That is
That
under
is the total, yeah.
PNP or plus casuals.
That is PNP.
What about the casuals?
The casuals is the number he has given, 1,717.
5,565. Those are PNP. Casuals is 1,717. As of today, Governor, how much are you spending on salaries and emoluments, payments to staff?
Don't have the exact figure.
Be on record kindly. You are not on record.
Yeah, let me ask Accountant General to give that figure if he has it. Although I can
Accountant
see it's
General.
chickening a bit.
Yes, Chair.
How long have you served with Kitui County Executive?
Slightly more than 10 years now.
Now it explains a lot of things. You must be the man pulling some strings that you are misleading a lot of issues here. Proceed.
We are spending about 430 million per month.
Per month on both staff, both PNP and casuals.
And casuals.
400 and
That.
30. Governor, why, you know I'm tying up members. I can see your fiscal discipline is 38%. What are you doing to bring it to 35% as provided by the law?
One will enhance own revenue, because once you enhance own revenue through that automation we talked about.
Governor, you are a good man, but in one of the audit queries, you are yet to collect 799 million in outstanding property rates.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Governor, let's leave it
Just
there.
like all other counties.
No, Governor, I want to assist you. You are going into a quagmire. Do we have revenue potential? Do we have Salat? What is the revenue potential, CPA Kendi? What is the revenue potential of Kitui? And do you come from Kitui?
Thank
Okay.
you, Chair. No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can confirm shortly.
I'll confirm and give it to us members. So that matter, the issue of pending bills, misstatement for pending bills inaccurate. This one on the pending bills, we gave out resolution. So all counties after Ledamas, everybody. Governor, did you receive the Senate resolution on pending bills? Just be on record kindly.
No, I don't remember.
Clerk George?
But there are guidelines we get when we go to IBEC.
No, not about IBEC. There is a resolution that Senate made on the issue of pending bills.
I did not get that.
Yeah, Governor, again, your team is letting you down.
George?
The Senate sent that resolution to all the 47 county governments. and your colleagues sitting in that same chair have confirmed receiving that document. And it worries me if you have not seen it. I become very worried. Who is the person responsible for receipt of communication in your county?
Secretary.
The county secretary. They are not here. That is the officer Senator Dulo was telling you it was critical that they be here.
Correct.
We have made that resolution that you must clear your pending bills by December 31st.
We'll endeavor, but when we get to the relevant question, we will respond to it. We've done
wait,
fairly
Governor.
well ourselves,
Governor,
but
Governor, can I assist you?
you may have to close some counties if we go that way.
You may need to do what?
It's not as easy as that, particularly if you, when you assumed office like I did in 2022, you found pending bills amounting to 2.5 billion. If you,
All of them legible pending bills.
well, they
Did you
were
do audit?
analyzed, and some were judge payable, others not.
So how many was payable according to your report?
1.4 billion was a judge payable, but then there were court decrees and arbitral awards, which amounted to about 400 million. And the others where the pending bills review committee said they should be looked at going forward.
Who did the pending bills review? Was it the OAG or people you appointed and gazetted?
No, it's me who appointed the pending bills review committee.
Are you aware of Kitali, the Natembea case of the pending audit where the people who only audit pending bills are the Auditor General? Are you aware of that ruling? Is your county attorney here?
Is he here?
Or solicitor?
Yeah, that case, I am aware of it. And since you have mentioned Natembea, and Natembea became a governor just the other day, of course, it's 2 years now. So I'm aware of it, but immediately after I got in, after,
So before the decision of the
yeah,
case
before
came,
that
or-
decision, yeah.
So I think on pending bills, maybe Senator...
Just one final thing, Chair. Governor,
Yeah.
you know, we on this side, first you must understand we are on the same side.
Yeah.
We are the family of devolution. Right now, as we speak, we're in the middle of mediation on the division of revenue bill. And I happen to be a member of that committee. We are fighting extremely hard to get to these monies, but you must also help us. You must also help us. This question of pending bills is a big problem. In fact, the members of the National Assembly on that committee have raised that issue, that we try and, as much as possible to send money to counties, but we don't know where that money goes. At least for you, you are talking of figures of 1 billion pending bills. In Nairobi, we have over 100 billion shillings pending bills. Even if we were to give Nairobi 20 billion each year like we do, it will take us 5 years if we do nothing other than paying pending bills. So every governor who comes here, I make this appeal to you in your individual capacity as the governor of Kitui. Your responsibility is to help the Senate to help you. Some of the things that we see and pronouncements like the ones you are making here, Governor, about payment of pending bills is not helping. Is not helping. You must give us the confidence that as we fight to bring these resources to counties, you are going to address the question of pending bills. If you say that it is not going to be possible to be done, then why am I fighting for you to get money?
Chairman, what I said is by the date you have given.
Yes, the Senate resolution is a well thought out resolution. We know it can be done.
Yeah.
Our job is to make sure that Treasury releases money on time. But when it does, what do you people do? You should also cooperate.
They do for it in payment.
Yeah.
And I wish to thank the Senate because really on this matter of equitable share, reduction from 400.1, you're really on the side of the people of Kenya. It should not go to 380. But if it's go to 380, like Kitui, will lose 587 just from equitable shares. If you had road maintenance levy fund, 10.5. If we lose it, we lose another 445. That's a billion Kenya shillings. And when you are faced with that, and the money which should go to county assembly, it comes from Kara, it has to go there so that they also operate as they are supposed to operate. So it becomes sometimes challenging, let me put it that way, not impossible. But the date which you have mentioned, that's one I'm saying, achieving it as much as one will be willing may be difficult. But I am totally committed personally, and I think even our county assembly is committed to allocating money to clear pending bills. And we have cleared quite a huge proportion.
How much have you paid since you assume office in pending bills?
In pending bills, we are paid Accountant General, but I remember first round we paid 787 total in the 3 tranches. But where
How
are we
much
now?
have you paid up to today in terms of pending bills?
There are details, just right now.
Okay, please,
Yes,
I'm giving you 1 minute to consult. So, George, did we share, is there proof to show that we shared the Senate resolution with all the counties?
We can get it from the clerk's office, but it was done.
It was done.
All county secretaries.
Yeah, can you get us a copy even online or soft to show? Because every county, and that is why we thought the county secretary should have been here, because that is the correspondent individual governor. Please stand guided. Let's go to 2.2, inaugurate opening
Chair,
balance.
my hand up.
Yes, oh, sorry. You should press the button, not the on.
The light was on.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, you didn't see, sorry.
Yes.
So, Your Excellency, I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that this thing called pending bills is not provided for anywhere in the law. And there's been an attempt to misconstrue pending bills as a public debt. They are not. As a public debt which must be charged first on the revenue fund, county revenue fund, they are not. Because Article 214 of the Constitution defines a public debt. And if I may read it, it defines a public debt as a charge, and it defines, that's 214 clause 2. It says, for purposes of this article, public debt means all financial obligations attendant to loans raised and guaranteed, securities issued or guaranteed by the national government. So applying the same on the county government, a public debt would be something coming from that. And you realize that these loans and whatever are also controlled, that they can only finance development projects. So the framers of the Constitution are very careful that anything generating a public debt should have gone directly to development. So these pending bills that are coming up, and there is a clamor to have them as a first charge on the funds of the county, is a bit misplaced. So they are not public debts, and that's why you need to begin clearing them through supplementary budgets, and not as direct charges to the revenue fund, because they are not a public debt. There are things that counties have created that are not provided for in law, and one way you can cure them is if you have surpluses somewhere, do supplementaries, and try to mop up these bills without having to interfere with your revenue funds. Because you implement, in a financial year, you implement an appropriation act. And that, for me, would be very, very important guidance. You take it like that. Because if you misconstrue them as public debt, then you're going to end up burdening the county with unnecessary obligations. there are things that should not have been there. So you'll have to, the only discretion of dealing with them is through supplementary budgeting. That's what I wanted to highlight.
So thank you, Senator Okoitiokia Mtata Andrew, the public defender. Maybe, Governor, I'm told our delegation from South Sudan have an appointment with the National Treasury in the next couple of minutes. Maybe I can allow the chair under 2 minutes to maybe make a comment, then we can release you officially and continue with our meeting. Chairman?
Thank you very much, Chair. We are delighted to have this time with you. And in this proceeding, I believe that we have benefit on how the Auditor General report on Kitui County is being processed in accordance to the financial statement of the previous years, 2020-21, and the compliance audit report and CRF audit report. One of the very important elements that we got from the proceeding, in line with the aim of our visit to you, Chair, in this Honorable August, we benefit on how IFMIS gaps made a challenging in the audit of the financial statements. In our case, this is one of the issues, and then in our plan, action plan, we put it as a very, very important aspect of how to improve and even to audit the IFMIS system so that it can generate a data that can benefit the financial statements. And also in this proceeding, we have benefit on the relationship between PAC and then the Anti-Corruption Commission and Office of Auditor General, and how harmoniously they are connecting with you, Chair, in this proceeding, and some of the issues that we have realized promptly solved and addressed in the same session of proceeding, like the issue of 135 employees who are really not performing very well. I think, Honorable Chair, you have made it very well, and then on the spot, and then anti-corruption is here, and the rest of other accountability institutions are here. Then I think it will improve the performance of Kitui County. And then also the link between you as a PAC committee and then the county and then the council at the county level, and then the reports linking, which is very important, so that the council there also, the PAC committee at the council, need to be strengthened so that they can shut out some of the issues, and also the internal audit at the level of the county. I think we benefit also from that one, and then it will be the value added on our work. So, Chair, as part and parcel of our engagement as a member of East African community, we believe that creating such kind of forums of engaging of the member states, especially in accountability sector, it will really help us to go forward. And there is a very, very important say that we need to play as actors in the team in very harmonized way so that we can achieve the goal as East African sisterly country. So our coming here, we have now realized a lot of professionality and the prompt action from your committee, I think we benefit from it, and then we'll see how we can translate that one. And then also we are seeing that such kind of forum, we can replicate it, and really we need you, we'll create that forum and then we'll ask how we'll push it forward so that these experiences that you have, actually we need you to be down there in our country in Juba, and then to invite the states, we call their states, the counties, so that we can benefit from these rich experiences, because strengthening accountability in all member states as if we are helping each other and we are building the bridges, and then for you to realize South Sudan is moving forward in accountability, and then it will be a blessing for you, because a strong system of accountability in our side and also in your side, in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Somalia, and so on, it will enhance our role of how we can manage our economy, and then we can tell the narrative in the other regions when we meet in the continental and international fora that we as East African countries, we have a forum of exchanging our experiences. We benefit so much, Chair, and also I want to thank Governor and all the team, and also you benefit from this proceeding, and then you put the county right in its will, so that it can really make a value added. We are proud of you as a big brothers. When we come, we take a lot in our home based on these experiences. For Kitui now, we also take a lot of experiences that also our states there, they can learn out of these challenges that we are facing, and then by them knowing from your challenges, then I think behind here, Governor, you will fix the challenges so that next time when you are summoned here, you can now report the progress that you have done. With these few remarks, I thank you very much. Now, our time is now closing down, and we are going also to interact with the National Treasury in a very important element of the PFM, public financial management, and how it can contribute into nourishing our recovery, economic recovery. So thank you very much. My name again is Honorable Justin Joseph Maruna. I'm Chair of Public Accounts Committee. Thank you very much, Chair.
So, Chair Justin J. Marona, the Chair of South Sudan Parliament of Public Accounts, we wish you well. Yeah. We hope you learn the best practices on accountability. We are your partners, and in the spirit of East Africa engagement and community, we will work together. And I hope before you go back to your country, which we are proudly associated with, you can get any support that you need from us as the Senate, as this committee, through our secretariat, and we'll be more than willing to engage both at the East Africa level, at the inter-country level, and also at continental level, and even international fora. Because we know where there is accountability, there is development. And the biggest challenge in Africa, and all countries, is the issue of corruption. And if we have strong accountability mechanisms within the countries, then we can be able to spur development. So we wish you well as you continue to engage other stakeholders, even in the afternoon session with the National Treasury. We hope next time we'll be able to finish in time so that we can have lunch together. But today being a Monday and we have heavy agenda, allow us to release you with blessings. And maybe a bottle of water as you work out, or something, a snack as you work out, and all the best. Wish you greet your president and ask him to support Raila Amolo Odinga for African Union.
Okay. He's always there.
It's given.
He's given.
I can see the Secretary General.
We support him.
The Secretary General of ODM is party, Senator Sifuna Edwin here, is excited. I think this is the only time that Sifuna is happy about me. I don't think he has been ever happy about me. So God bless you, all the best. Pass our regards to your country and your parliament and your speaker and the president. Asante sana, God bless you. You can quietly be taken out by your protocol officers. So, Governor, we can proceed. Now, 2.2 inaccurate opening balance. Yes, CPA Kendi, you wanted revenue potential?
Yes, thank you, Chair. The revenue potential for Kitui County is 1.6 billion.
Yes.
The highest being from the FIF, seconded by natural resource transportation fees, third agricultural transportation fees, and the fourth is property rates. So the revenue potential is 1.6 B.
So, Governor, how much are you collecting now? You have had the revenue potentially 1.6 billion.
Chair, when I took over,
Yes,
the
please.
revenue was 361 million. We've taken that figure to 646 million.
646 million.
With automation and other measures which we are instituting, and FIFA coming on board, we are looking at, by the end of this year, to eat 9 or 8?
908.
908
908. Against
million.
1.6. So,
But
Governor,
we started very low,
I agree. Now,
361.
can we hold that thought so that when we go to receiver of revenue, we can tie it up? Can you just hold it there?
Yeah.
So that when we go to receiver of revenue statements, we can bring it out very clearly. So let's move to inaccurate opening balance, adopted as read. What is outstanding here? OAG, just we adopted as read in opening balance. I can see there is an unexplained variance of 291,653,109. What was the outstanding? What is the outstanding issue on 2.2?
Thank you, Chair. The analysis has been provided to show movement of the balance from 1.8 to 1.5. Sorry, there is no analysis that has been provided to show that movement
Of this,
from 1.8 to 1.5.
of this variance of 291?
Yes.
So, Governor, adopted as read your management response where there is explanation of 291,656,109. Where is it?
Chief Officer Finance, please.
Finance,
can you
let
take
us be
through
precise.
the
Time is
response?
running.
Management response.
Just I've said adopted as read. Where is the analysis of 291 million? Just take us so that we assist you in moving very fast. You know, Kitui is very far. We don't want to, and Nairobi is not very safe. Oh, Nairobi is very safe. The opening of, yes, where is the analysis? It's not there.
Yes.
OAG, have you looked at the management response? Did they give you analysis? Not there.
It's not there, Chair.
The analysis is not there. So what we do is very simple. This money, Governor, this variance of 291,653,109 cannot be accounted for. It is as simple as that. So what does it mean? It means it might have been stolen, unless you provide evidence of this variance of 291,653,109. Governor, I've read your management response. I want the analysis of this 291,653,109. Where is the analysis of this money? It is not here. There is no annex.
Yeah, this is opening balances for pending bills.
But there is no analysis.
Yeah, but there's no analysis. I agree with you because it's not here. And I don't like arguing with the
facts,
things which are obvious here. And,
so OAG, maybe Governor, to assist you, OAG, you needed the breakdown of this variance.
Yes, Chair.
To show that movement.
Yes, Chair.
So in your own opinion, so this 291,653 means it cannot be accounted as of now so long as there is no analysis to that effect.
Yes, Chair.
Yeah. So, Governor, this 291,653,109 cannot be accounted for unless you give a breakdown of analysis. Do you have the breakdown of that analysis so that we make progress?
It's apparent it's not there now.
But is it there?
But it can be provided, yeah.
Chief Officer?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think this Chief Officer, you might need to take an oath. Because we are discussing about 291 million. I heard the governor complaining about solarization programs that Senator Sifuna asked. And yet there is 291 million that cannot be explained or be given analysis.
Chair, we can provide the analysis.
Why didn't you provide? Since this is a huge amount, let me make a direct ruling. EACC, can you follow up on this matter of 291,653,109? And I've been fair, Governor. I didn't refer the 3.1 million and the other, but this is too huge amount. Maybe Senator.
I think this is going to be my final piece of advice to the governor. Governor, you know, I am also an accounting officer somewhere, and I also go through this audit process. Repeatedly, you can see that your officers are failing to arrest issues during the audit process itself. There is no excuse for why you can have documents that are required for an audit, then you don't present them, and you wait to come before the Senate to say that you will provide those documents. It is very unfair. It is a waste of time for you as a CEO of the county. We usually have exit meetings, there are management letters that are sent. Unless somebody does not understand the query from the Auditor General, and they are available to clarify. They are available to clarify. When an officer sits here and tells us the documents are there, we will provide them. What is it that stops your officers from providing those documents during audit? I think you need to calm down a bit harder on your staff. Explain to them that it is unacceptable for the audit process to happen in the Senate. This is not why we are here. We have critical issues to discuss. I am the person fighting for your 400 billion during the mediation, but you are keeping me here to discuss documents not being provided. I am sure, because I have said already you are a good man, I'm sure you know that it is a bit unfair for us to engage in the audit process at the Senate when there's enough opportunity during that audit process for you to provide documents.
Correct. Yeah. So I think you have taken that advice, Governor. So EACC, please give view of this 291,653,109 million. Let us get analysis of where the money is and the accountability of the same amount, and provide evidence. I think Governor will direct your officers to work and ensure when investigations are ongoing, this amount is too huge. The variance is too huge. I agree with Senator Sifuna that the way governors smile receiving money, they should also smile while accounting for it. Governor, you said because there was an Accountant General, how much have you paid in pending bills up to today? Accountant General, you are consulting. How much pending bills have you paid up to today?
Yeah, for the bills that the governor disclosed,
Yes.
it was 2.55 billion.
Yes.
We have already cleared 1.2 billion.
How many were legible? The governor had contested and so it formed a pending verification committee.
Pardon?
So how many legible pending bills was cleared by the audit verification committee?
1.4 billion.
1.4 billion.
Yes.
And then he said there were awards and what have you. It comes to how many?
That is inclusive
1.4 billion. How much have you paid in pending bills up to today?
1.2.
1.2 billion.
Yes.
So the outstanding is for 200 million.
No, there are also those which were referred to another committee for further verification, which
is how much?
Which are now being. It was 1.1 billion.
But the eligible out of 1.4, you are paid 1.2 billion.
Yes.
So, Governor, you can see by the end of this year, you are able to pay if those were the eligible pending bills outside the one that is contested. So, how many pending bills are contested? Or Accountant General?
1 1.1, but 300 of that has already been cleared by the committee, which was given the mandate to relook at them.
Have you watched a movie called Survivor?
No.
Are you the designated survivor from 2013 up to now?
No.
You are not designated survivor?
No.
Okay. Let's proceed. So let's move to, so on pending bills, you will receive resolution, Governor, so we'll take your written submissions. Let's go to unbanked revenues. Now, this is where I wanted us to concentrate. OAG, what was the pending? Is this resolved? You said partially. What is outstanding in these unbanked revenues? Just go to the outstanding matter.
Thank you, Chair.
Adopted as read. What is outstanding?
Thank you, Chair. Management has explained the total of 8.7 million has been recovered. However, there's a balance of 2.6.
So it is linked with the 139 staff, the one that went away with the money. Is this the same issue? That went away with 11 million? I think it's the same, yes, it's the same. So directions stand similar, that the DCI starts investigations and ensures the 139 are investigated with the possibility of being prosecuted. And it is the direction of the Senate. So, Governor, on the issue of budget control and performance, we'll just take your written responses because we know the delays of disbursement. Irregular payment to Council of Governors the ruling has been the same. In this, you pay 3 million to COG. Is the CCM Finance? This 3 million was paid to COG?
Yes.
So I direct as follows, Governor, this is illegal, this is unconstitutional, and I direct that you be surcharged to refund 3 million from your own money to the county government of Kitui, because this is illegal, it is unconstitutional, there is no legal obligation under the PMF Act to pay this money. And that has been the position. I have surcharged all your colleagues, the governors that came last week, that have come the other week. It is very clear. You spend on something that does not have legal obligation, we surcharge you. So that 3 million, you must pay back to the county government of Kitui. So directed. Let's go on non-compliance with fiscal responsibility principle on development expenditure. Let's read through. The number 2, adopted as read. Is this resolved?
Chair, no.
It is not resolved. What is outstanding?
Management was in contravention of the law.
How much are they supposed to spend on development?
30%.
30%, but this one was spending 21%. Governor, we take your written submissions. What was the reason? Just give me a one-line reason, because we don't want to be morticians. This was in the previous year. Why did you spend less than what the law provides?
The reason is because the disbursements from the National Treasury for 3 months came towards the end of the financial year, so that we could not even spend it. So that is the main reason.
Okay, since this is a mortician agenda, we will leave it there, because hata tukifufua ishafanyika. Sasa ni kufanya tu nini makumbusho. Now let's move to land without title deeds. What was the outstanding issue, Madam OAG?
Thank you, Chair. Evidence was not provided.
Of this spending, Governor, you spend, is this 9 million? No, 8 point, is it 9.4? For construction, cost of construction of a stadium in Mutoma and Mwingi. Are these stadiums there first?
Well, the money was to purchase land. We have done so. We have enclosed a copy of the title deed. And for the one in Ichoani, no, not in Ichoani, in Kivu, in Mwingi, we have a title deed. And then for Chuan, we are in the process, as indicated in our response, and the communication evidence of trying to close that so that we can get a title deed is also enclosed.
I can see the title deed of Mwingi. This one is for Mwingi, which you bought at 5.8 million. How many acres were this?
7.
7 each.
7 acres, yeah.
Each each, this 5.8 million you bought was for 7 acres? Or the total?
It's a total. It's a total.
I'm asking
what I'm being told. Yeah?
for total for it, but in the audit query says 2 parcels of land measuring 7 acres each at a cost of 2.6 million and 5.8 million for construction in stadium in Mudomo and Mwingi.
Yes.
So what is the total acreage that you bought?
It's 7 acres.
So that is 9.4 million.
Yeah, the Mwingi land is just next to Mwingi, so the value is high. The one for Chuani, the value is less.
Is there a stadium at the moment on the Mwingi and Mudomo?
No, we have just fenced. We have to go step by step, you know.
So when we visit, we'll be able to physically see.
Yeah, you'll be
which
able
will come early next year.
Yeah.
Now, I can see this. You are saying there is approval of acquiring a new title deed. I can't make it out because it is deal. But it is not signed. It is not indicated the name. What have you? OAG, did you see this one when they were trying to acquire? Is there proof? There is one they are provided. It's blank.
We had not seen it.
Yeah, this is signed by the principal land registrar.
What does it say?
It says in there, of course, not easy to read.
It says parcel
but
number
it says county
339.
government reserved for stadium land, Ministry of Culture, and so forth and so on.
So what size is this land?
This is also 7 acres, or thereabouts, maybe slightly more.
So in Mwingi it's 7 acres, in Mudomo is 7 acres.
We advertised and we said that's the acreage we are looking for.
So I'm saying each of this project is 7 acres, 7 acres.
Yeah, there's a variance, small variance.
Yes. Yeah.
Chair, in the narration of his response,
Yes.
Mwingi is 2.84 hectares. So what's the difference between the 7 he's talking about?
So Governor, you are saying it's 7 acres each, but in your narration you are talking about
Your narration is 2.84.
2.84 hectares. Hectares, okay, hectares. It is not acres, it's hectares. So where is the evidence of acquiring this title deed? And then number 2, where is your county attorney? Why, if you should at least make sure it is authenticated or certified. Your documents are not certified. Why, do you have a county attorney?
Yeah, it should have been here.
But what happened?
I didn't see him. You are talking about administrative action and disciplinary. He should be here.
Okay, we'll come to the issue.
That is subordination.
In subordination,
Yes.
Okay. In fact, the next question is about irregularities in legal expenses. OAG, what was outstanding here, adopted as read? I can see, Governor, you spent 25,342,454 on legal expenses, where you hired various legal firms. 1, do you have a county attorney office, county solicitor? How many in-house lawyers or advocates do you have in Kitui County Executive before we go to the money?
We have a county solicitor. We don't have a county attorney. The one who was there exited. And we have initiated a process to recruit one. And in that particular office, we have about I think it's 5 officers at various levels.
So why were you outsourcing legal services? And this is your financial year, you had just assumed office 22-23. Why were you spending 25,342,454? And who are these legal firms? How many are they?
Yeah, if he were here, he would provided us with that particular number. How many they are?
Chief Officer
I don't want
Finance.
to cheat you. I don't know the number. Yeah.
Chief Officer of Finance.
Yeah.
Do you have breakdown of these legal fees and the law firms?
Chair, we have, because these are pending bills.
Why didn't you attach here?
Chair, this is pending bills from the previous years. So it was not for this year.
This is which include operating expenses of 289,235. Even if it is the pending bills of previous years, you don't have law firms that we are paying.
We have various law firms.
You have that breakdown.
Yeah, we have, but we have
So
not.
you are saying pending bills, but you don't know people who you owe. How can I say I owe money, but I don't know I owe Mwenda Gataya or Senator Sheikh Omar? So you are just paying, Governor, you are just paying pending bills anyhowly. I owe Kitui County, I'm just being paid. There is no breakdown to say XYZ law firm owes 1 million or blah, blah, blah.
No, there should be, as I said, and we are sorry about this.
I think
that list exists of which law firms have been engaged even before.
And then the outstanding debt.
And how much they have been paid and what has not been paid. Yeah.
I think before, Chief Officer, I think, you know, nowadays, we normally as a committee write to ISPAC. We also write to Law Society of Kenya and other professional bodies, including supplies and others procurement agencies. So be very careful. Don't mislead the committee. Yeah. So, so these 25 million on legal expenses, 342,454. We need breakdown of all law firms that have been engaged, the amount that has been paid, and the outstanding payment with approval of verification. Number 6, irregular public
Chair, before
participation.
you proceed,
Yes.
I wanted to give maybe an accountant. He said that this is an expense of
Pending bill.
last financial year,
Yes.
not this financial year.
Yes.
But when it comes to disclosure, he's supposed to put it under contingent liability.
Yeah, contingent liabilities.
Of last financial year.
Is that not number?
That's
Maybe
not number 9.
Not number 9.
So take note so that at least you can explain it later on this.
So what was your contingent liability in that financial year?
It is none.
Bwana Chief Officer? Are you aware there should be a contingent liability, Accountant General and Chief Officer Finance? Are you aware? The designated survivor? You know, it's hard to survive that long from 2013 up to now. Either you are doing very right things or very wrong things.
Chairman.
Yes.
There should also be additional information under Annex 8. Annex 8 is on page 105 of the financial statements.
Yes, I'm on 108. What about it? These vandalized complete projects?
There ought to be a contingency liabilities register from the county.
Yes, but it's not there. I can see note number 9. Yeah.
No, yes, Chair, but I'm saying under page 105.
105 of?
Annex
Of
8.
financial statements.
Yes, they should provide a register for contingency liabilities.
But Chief Officer and the Accountant General, are you aware of something called contingent liability? It is here, but it is empty. Are you aware, Accountant General? What was your name again? Muyaka. Muyanga.
Yes, Muyanga, Joel.
Muyanga.
Yes.
Are you aware there is something called contingent liability?
Yes,
Register.
Yes, I'm aware.
Why did you disclose in your financial statements? What was your contingent liability in that financial year? Because it should include these legal expenses.
Chairman, the amount that was the issue of the legal fees for the lawyers was not clarified at the time that these are already payable.
You know, Kitui, I'm an in-law in Kitui. So when you now disappoint me, I might go and bring back my relative from Kitui. Because you're now disappointing me. Members, accountant, the contingent liability.
Yeah, I deliberately didn't to keep quiet because these are my very good neighbors. But of course, they have let me down today. I didn't
Governor,
expect.
and you look like an honest man.
I didn't
person.
expect Kalonzo to misbehave and Kimwere, who are my good friends, you know. Now that you're in the company of my brother and Ndagara there, oh, I can see Ndagara. So when you come here with that kind of, in fact, if you were in another committee, you would have been sent home by now because we have discussed the theories and literature all through.
I think myself, we might go and review the dowry payment to go up because now it should be impressive.
Yeah.
Governor, are your people, is there a capacity challenge? Let's ask a basic question. Is there a capacity challenge with your department?
Capacity.
Because if they can't disclose contingency liability register and contingency liability, is there a problem with capacity?
I don't think there is a capacity issue.
It's negligence.
What we are seeing is a bit of non-application, which can also be described as laziness and not doing the right thing.
Okay.
I can tell you when we meet out there,
it will be fireworks.
Really, it's fireworks. Like when we
You are
look
not
at
issuing
this.
threats, but it's likely to be
but
fireworks.
you know, when I come here, I can't just start firing.
I know, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
But they can do. I mean, they have the qualifications. If you have CPK,
yes,
you are a CPK member. What is it which can be done by any other member you cannot do?
What I can do at this point, clerk, can you, Kimwele, to take an oath and the accountant general? Because the way wanacheza na sisi, na mimi sitaketi hapa kuchezewa. The money we fight for to go to Kitui should not, you know the reason, Governor, the reason maybe they are not taking seriously the answers is because you are the only one under oath. That is why we need them to go under oath so that when they mislead the committee, we come hard on them, including writing to his back. Bwana Munyanga, who was served from 2013 and a designated survivor. Do you have his back number?
Yes, I do.
Number?
17 969.
969. Our secretariat assists us in checking those numbers. Can they take out Araka? We want to proceed. Are they Christians, Muslims, or they want to affirm? Ayakula kiapo ndugu Haraka. Tunataka tumalize.
I, John Macau Kimwele, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect of the matters before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
I am Munyanga. Na useme na sauti.
Sugar, bro.
And any other member of delegation, you try to dismiss committee, I put you under oath.
I, Joel Muyanga, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect of the matters before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you very much. Let's proceed.
Chairman.
Yes,
Just
please.
to guide the county.
Yes.
Allow me to tell them to read page 25 when they retire back. Page 25 of their financial statements. There is a guiding policy on how to account for contingency liabilities. Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, in fact, are you there? Have you seen number 25? The CEO and the rest, have you seen that? Page 25, when you retire, know what is contingent liability register and in future disclose, including contingent liability. And I'm happy your boss has accepted that you are just being negligent and you are derelict your duties. So, Governor will also administrative action against the two and report back to this committee what action you have taken. So allow me, colleagues, with your indulgence to proceed. Irregular public participation after approval of budget, we'll take the written submissions. But Governor, you know public participation is the ingredient, important moment. You know at the moment there is public participation on the issue of amending the Tax Act. Everything that is done in Kenya, public participation is very critical. Irregular funding of national governments adopted as read. Governor, why were you doing renovation of a gate and renovation at Kisasi Boys Secondary School? Is there a memorandum of understanding between you and the national government to do this project of 3,192,000? Yet we are fighting for you more money to come to the counties, but we have become benevolent to assist national government. What were you doing in Kisasi? And yet there is CDF.
Well, Chair, as you can see, it was in November 2021. I wasn't the governor then, but...
Governor, I thought government exists in perpetuity.
Yeah, I agree. So I am not privy to the circumstances which may have necessitated this.
We have Mr. Munyanga. What were you doing in 2021 renovating a gate at Kisasi Boys? Is there a memorandum of understanding between national government and county on this project? Just go on record.
Chair, there is no memorandum at the moment between the county government and the national government on
this project.
On this project.
What led to this project being done by county? Do you know of any reason?
Usually, we have a program which is called CLIDIP, which is the community level infrastructure program that we normally implement in every ward. So the priorities come from the particular wards. And
so if today, what is your ward in Kitui? What is the name of the ward you come from?
I come from Zombe.
Zombe ward. If today the people of Zombe say construct an airport, will you construct? Since it's a public participation.
We have the limit on the budget that we.
But I'm asking. You have said what people request is what you do. I'm asking if they tell you construct an airport, even if you have money, will you?
But Chair, he's saying if the limit allows, you will do it.
Yeah, that is what I want to get clear.
Chair, what normally happens is the communities.
No, we have agreed. Will you do it?
No.
Are you aware of the functions of county and national government?
Yes, I'm aware, Chair.
Then why would you do it a national government project?
At times, Chair, we are also in a
public relations.
No, not really.
Or you are pushed by the governor to do it.
Not the governor. The communities, Chair, will always request for something, and you can see. Sometimes you can go to a place.
No.
No.
You are the one to advise the governor. If it is not allowable, you should not do it. Yeah. It's very clear. Yeah?
Yeah, there couldn't be.
Unless the governor pushes down your throat, you should not do it.
It's illegal.
Which is illegal also.
Chair, how many other national projects have you undertaken in other ones? Maybe this could be a tip of the iceberg.
In fact, Senator Kataya, with your indulgence, can we go to number 8? Vandalize complete projects and failure to erect. They did a construction of chain link fence, gate and coal post at Kanzunzu Primary School and construction of chain link fence, gate, football and volleyball goals at Katuni Secondary School in Gomeni, implemented during the year total of 5.1,129,696 had been vandalized. So the projects we are taken were at Kanzunzu and Mugomeni primary schools and Katuni secondary schools in Gomeni. So you can see, Governor, you were saying it wasn't me in 2021. But it has gotten up with you because you did this one again during your tenure. So what will you have to, it looks like Kitui has an habit of assisting national government where national government does not need the assistance of the county of Kitui.
Means you have too much to spend.
Too much money.
Yeah, but for example, look at Kanzanju Primary School. Our ECD children are within the compound of a primary school. And during the clearly public participation of Propoa, the community will indicate there is need for that. If you wait for the national government, and we are all Kenyans, you'll wait till I don't know when.
But you will say now that there is no money that comes from Nairobi.
Is the government?
Yeah, but we have a responsibility for ECTV.
Let me agree with you, Governor, to be effective. So which one, is it Kanzunzu Primary School? So I agree with you because it is there. Let me agree with you on that one. What about this this Katuni Secondary School? Is there an ECD classroom there in Gomen?
We joined the chair without even governor. Are you in competition with the local members of National Assembly? Because they have the CDF, Kitui, and they can excuse some of these things that you are talking of. We have a member of parliament who has
you know very well the things they concentrate on. And sometimes we don't like to start fights with them. But so when you see something which the community keeps on asking the county government to do, particularly in a primary school where there is
Governor,
teachers, but going to Katuni Secondary.
Order, Governor, order, Senator Kataya, order, Governor. I have agreed with you that the primary, you have explained, I have agreed there could be a reason there is an ECD, and that is why you did pit latrine and chain link. What I'm asking, what are you doing in a secondary school?
Yeah, in a secondary school, we have responsibility relating to sports, promoting sports.
Yes.
And usually you go in a local area, you find the only place where you can promote sports is a field within a secondary school or a primary school.
But this one, you did a chain link fence, gate. Let me leave out football and volleyball goals. So which relationship does the chain link and fence of a secondary school being done have a relationship with the stadium that is used? Governor, there is no excuse.
Yeah, and you
Let me
said
direct
it was
us
done
follow.
when I was there. I haven't seen the year. But whichever way, we agree that national government should do national government functions. But for counties, particularly marginalized counties like Kitui,
yes,
and where even children are learning sometimes under trees, and the CDF is there, it's supposed to take care of some of these things.
Correct.
And they don't. If you go put an ECD class there, then the children who are young are removed, and then standard 8, primary, they are put there. And it's difficult. This is in short.
No, I've got a new.
It's not that easy.
That explanation fair enough, Senator Katai?
Chair, one would be interested to know whether the governor exhausted all the projects that are meant for county governments in all the world so that you can start doing national government projects. I'm very sure there are so many schools in Kitui County where we don't have ECD classes. And then maybe those that are there are not in good state. Maybe we have so many other places in Kitui where there's no water. There are no boreholes. Yeah, and here you have a lot of money. You can go and put up a secondary school. You can put up a fence. Maybe somebody is trekking all the way from Kuso to Motomo in search of water with donkeys. So why are you not prioritizing your responsibilities as a governor? I mean, what is supposed to be done by the county government? And the county government spells out exactly what the government is supposed to do. Nobody knows Kimwele or Lokolonso in Kitui. Nobody, so everybody knows Malombe. So the buck stops with you.
For example, when we come to fencing,
yes,
I've had many requests since I became governor. As a rule, I do not authorize the fencing of the primary schools and secondary schools. And this Kanzanzo, I don't know which year it was, because this Katuni rather, So I don't remember doing
But
that. But
Accountant
the point
General-
is making is we have many functions of county governments, all of which have not been attended to. But as I said, if something remains undone for a long time, and the community during public participation, particularly for certain programs which we have, they say this is our priority. Sometimes it becomes difficult. I know it's good to stick to the law book the way it is, but
No, Governor, let me assist you. You are working in dangerous grounds. You cannot do something that the law does not provide, even if you want to appear popular. That is why CDF will not come and construct ECD. They will always stand, an MP will always stand and say this is the function of county. Because that is why the Constitution gave everybody functions. But let me advise, in future, if you want to assist national government, if you are benevolent, make sure there is a memorandum of understanding. If you had given me an MOU between the county and the national government, maybe would have given you an exemption to that. Narok did it when they were building, they got a justifiable reason that girls, because of issue of FGM, they had to construct a girls' dormitory school in a particular secondary. And they provided a memo with the Ministry of Education. So be guided, let's move on. This governor, this construction of 8-door pit latrines at Kitui Stadium at a contract of 1.7 million that was dated on 24 March 2023, is it complete? In Kitui Stadium, is this complete? The 8-pit latrines, are they complete? And remember, 207,996 remains incomplete, the fittings. Is it complete and functional? This should be direct. Where is the CEO of sports or CCM of sports? CCM Finance? Number 7, payment for an incomplete project. This should be straightforward, Governor.
If you read the management response, it says the county government acknowledges the issue raised in the audit concerning the incomplete electro and central fittings at the Kitui Stadium. The structure was complete, but unfortunately it was vandalized during the defects liability period. And although the contractor had not been paid the retention money by the time of vandalization.
So where is that? I can see the letter of deployment only. Where is there to ensure that retention money has not been paid to the contractor?
Yeah, well, that evidence is not there.
Okay.
And even maybe we needed a report or so.
So I direct us.
But basically, we can see the facts the way they are.
Is these pit latrines functional? Are they being used by public? The 8.
Can you confirm? CCM? Or you are not? If you are not sure, just say you are not.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes.
In our management response, it is in good condition and being used by citizens.
Have you been there yourself to see that project?
No.
Who has been there in this delegation that comes? Even MCS, anybody? Kitui Stadium. Yes, you can stand. Yes,
Which
MCA.
ward?
Which ward in Kitui Stadium? Just sit there where the ninika hapo ukae mzuri. And your name is?
My name is Honorable Jeremiah. I represent the Gune ward.
So have you, as a park, visited this facility or as an individual?
Yes.
This facility, the pit latrines within the Kitui Stadium.
Yes, I've used it. It is in use, in public use.
You have used it yourself?
Yes, because I'm a soccer player, so I attend some play games there.
Okay. Where is the pictures, Governor? You didn't even bring us pictures.
Of the same.
Yes. It can assist you. You know, we are considering to write a report.
I agree with you. Going forward, we should always
So you
ask
can see the
ourselves
gentleman
evidence.
on the left and right are still letting you down,
Thank you.
including the designated survivor. Now let's move to stall projects 9.1, water projects. OAG adopted as read. What is outstanding in this 11.04? What was the outstanding issue, Madam Pamela?
Chair, on projects, I
Yes.
wish to confirm that we've not done the physical verification.
Okay, but what was outstanding here on the audit on the water projects? Is this matter resolved?
No, Chair.
What was outstanding?
Details of mobilization of resources and actual work done was not provided.
Governor, we'll adopt your management response as read. Just direct question, is this project complete? Project?
But I think, Chair, they need to provide those relevant documents for us to be able to clear the query.
Okay.
It needs to be clear.
So documents and whether this project is complete.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Is the project complete? Do you have CEO of water or CCM of water?
Yeah. No.
This is Mukwameni pipeline.
Honorable Chair,
Zeu River.
yeah, Honorable Chair, this project is stalled and it procurement to cancel the contract. And what happened is the ministry had to look for another contractor who is now on site. So it is not complete, Chair.
So when are you intending to be complete? And then, at that time, by the time you're cancelling contract, you had paid 5.0 million. It says for about 46% of the contract sum, out of 11 million. So let me ask a direct question. When you cancel the contract, has the contractor gone to court?
Apparently, Chairman, he did not go to court, and from the next
So it
page,
was mutual
from the next
engagement.
page,
Yes.
he was allowed to go back to site to complete the works.
But your CCM says the contract was cancelled.
No, I think you must be confused with another one.
This is Mukumeni water project.
Mukameni.
Mukameni.
If you read the next page, it says the ministry wrote to the contractor this year, May 24.
Governor, let's go this Mukumeni water project.
Yeah.
What is the status? Roman 1 first before we go to elevated tank still?
Yeah.
So the contractor is back on site.
Yeah, he's back on site.
How many percentage of work so far? So it is the same contractor, you didn't change contractor?
No, we didn't.
And at that time, by the time of the audit, you had paid him 5.0 million. Now the question is, how far is the project? How many percent can you give us estimate?
Yeah, that need to be assessed for us.
No, just give us rough estimate.
If I give...
have you been to this project yourself?
No, I've not been there.
Who in your team has gone to see this project, any?
Yeah, the people for water, we didn't bring them. If there was only one question relating to our ministry, the Ministry of Finance is supposed to coordinate the responses by writing to the chief officers to ensure they give all
Then the gentleman on finance is here and the CCM.
Yeah.
This project, are you aware of any responses here?
Honorable Chair, this response actually is gotten from the ministry.
Did you find out what is the state of this project?
No, I have not visited the site.
Very good. Number 2, that is the dereliction of duty. What about elevated steel tank and pipeline extension and Moani? How far is it? In fact, you did a borehole that yielded nothing or subsided. So this new source, as is dried up, it has challenge. It's not giving what you expect. Governor, have you visited this project of Muani?
No, Chairman.
Any of your delegation?
Not members of the delegation.
Let's go to 9.2. So I direct as follows: that provide all documentation to show resource mobilization and the project and the status of project of menu extension, and also the elevation of water tank at Muani and pipeline extensions in the next 14 days. And also the OAG should get that report. Now let's go to number 9.2, Department of Health. What was outstanding in this, Governor? The Department of Health projects funded at approximately 573,553,514 are still incomplete. Governor, how many projects were these? Is there a breakdown of the same?
Yes,
and the progress?
Chairman, if you look just after the response, we have a table there, added Appendix 3, State Projects and the Department of Health, and it's quite a number of pages. We can go one by one, and it shows where we are in respect of each one of them.
Governor,
Some are complete, others are not.
Governor, let me pick in this and Appendix 3, and I will be requesting project implementation status report and CIDP report and the budgetary. This construction of maternity ward at Nuu Sub-County Hospital. Start date was in 2017, contract value was 5.0 million, expenditure 5.0, which means it has been paid, but it is stalled.
Yeah, from the report here provided by the ministry, the building has been done, and what's remaining is the finishing, and the work is ongoing, which means the
But
contractor.
full amount has been paid from your report.
Well, from what we have here, yeah.
This is your report, Governor. You tabled it and you took an oath for it.
Yeah.
So somebody was paid complete money in Nuu Sub-County Hospital to do a maternity, full amount, but he has left aside, but he has been paid in full. But the work is not yet complete.
How can you say the work is ongoing when the contractor has left the site?
And then it has indicated implementation status is stalled.
Yeah. What I'm saying is from the report we have, and I must admit these reports are usually submitted to finance, who will coordinate these responses by respective ministries. I think we need to reconfirm this from them. Please, Chairman. Please, so that we can have.
Your guys are contradicting you, because you cannot say the project has stalled, the contractor has left the site, and the work is ongoing. How can you say that? Even if they are the ones who compile the reports from different departments.
Yeah, are we reading the same? That's number one.
Yeah, number one.
What there is here?
Implementation status is stalled. Yeah?
Yeah.
But remarks and management responses inside the building has been done. What is remaining is the work is ongoing.
Yeah.
Can you read the last management response?
Even the last, the remarks, the structure done, finishing remaining, although all works done was paid, the project was not completed. That is your statement, Governor.
And the management
then finally,
response?
The building has been done, and what's remaining is the finishing. The work is ongoing. How can you say that?
Yeah, what I'm saying, we will need to request the relevant chief officer to give us proper information on this. And because I agree with you, it doesn't add up.
Chair.
Fair enough, Sheikh. Fair enough.
Chair, the governor, in which project is that? Which the project of national government? You involve yourself because the public, it is public intended request from you. Now, when it comes to maternity, does it mean it's not important to the county Kitui? Because the impression I'm getting is the health sector is not important to you guys.
But the child,
Because if at all, you did the national government projects and done complete and finalized later, and you are saying now maternity, it has been 100% paid, the project is stalled. So what do you think about that?
Well, we first of all take matters health very seriously. And that is the Executive and the County Assembly. Just the other day, we came up with a new supplementary budget and we allocated an extra 400 million. Extra 400 million just in a supplementary budget which was passed by the County Assembly.
Chair, I will observe some few things.
That is to underscore we place importance on health.
Fair
But
enough.
having said that, I want to respond to Senator Omar, although my good
Through the
neighbors,
chair, you don't
Senator-
respond through the member direct.
Yeah, through the chair. So we put health
You take health seriously,
very
and that is
seriously,
why you.
but we realized it was underfunded. And we had discussions with our colleagues at County Assembly,
Okay.
and I wish to thank them, including the ones who are here. So some
Senator-
of the things which have not been addressed, they will now be addressed.
Okay, Senator.
Chairman, Governor,
Dulo and then
do you
Senator
agree
Katai.
with me that the table in this page is wrong? The table you are going through or you are taking us through,
The one stall projects under
Yes.
Department of Health.
do you agree with me that whatever has been actually put in that table doesn't actually show the real position
On the
of
ground.
the project on the
No,
ground?
I think
Just a minute, Governor.
Yeah.
In the first one, you said it's completed and it's not completed, payment has been made. The second one, foundation level, the contractor abandoned the site after being overpaid for the work done. That is actually illegal in the first place. And then you come here to the management response, the project was completed in the financial year 2023-2024. You are contradicting yourself, Governor.
No, I think first of all, that column added implementation status. That reflects what the auditors observed.
What does
That this was taught, but our
Governor,
only
Governor,
response
order,
is
order,
under
Governor.
management.
Order, Governor. I know all of us, no members, order.
No.
Order Senator Dulo, order Senator Katai, order Senator Omar. I know our sugar levels are not doing very well. But I agree. The governor answered the questions that the auditor asked. It is simple. Should we expand this document because it's misleading?
Yeah, it's misleading.
Instead of interrogating, then you can get us the correct document. Because governor, even in number one, let's reduce. You have said the implementation status is told, but you are saying again the project is ongoing. Unless the English word has changed.
What we are saying here, the observation of the auditor at the time of audit was this told. Our response is what is the current position. And that is the last corner.
No, I think the people who did this response are not being fair to you. For example, I can pick a few so that either governor, we give you time to provide. Because look at the construction of mortuary at the Kitui County Referral Hospital that was commenced in 2017. You have paid 22, I think the expenditure to date is 3.4 million. Stall, structure not complete. Then you have given us remarks that there is some review, LSO and what have you. Look at the perimeter wall at Mwingi level 4, which was commenced in 2030 million. You have used 11.4 million. Multi-year project. You are saying the project is going and is 50% complete. Finally, proposed construction. That's number 9 on the second page of your document. I'm just reading your document. Proposed construction of medical ward that was ward at Mwingi Level 4 Hospital. The contract sum was 65 million. 4.7 million has been done. You are saying the project is ongoing. Even when you go to KCHR, Kitui County Referral Hospital, amenity, which is 30 million. So, Governor, the contract value that you had been given in Department of Health was 573,553,514. My question, how many projects within Department of Health that are stalled up to today in Kitui? So that I give other members to ask. Just a direct question, how many projects under Department of Health are stalled?
Chair, I think we are looking at this document that is presented to us, which in our report writing, we are going to go through it.
Yes.
So as you have said, can we expunge this project, this document, so that you give us the right, correct position? Okay. Yeah? Who prepared this? Governor, who prepared this?
This should be CEO Health.
CCM or CEO?
Where are you?
Well, they are not here. As I said,
You see, they are the ones who have misled you then. They should have been here to answer these questions.
But, Chair, if CEO Health prepared these documents, where are the other technical person, which is an accountant, to see this?
Yes, where is CCM Finance? Before I give Mheshimiwa.
And again, Chair, I think Governor can also give us an evidence when he explained on the maternity issue, because you said there is a budget you have imposed for this project to be completed. Maybe you can give us the
budgetary
allocation. And again, if I take you back to number 4 of the project, you say the last column is your response. Now, what does that mean? Repeated. Is this project done twice or thrice?
my interpretation is, if you look at the entire table, my interpretation without going, this project is repeated. The way we repeated the other question and we said, that's my interpretation.
Repeated, as if. What do you mean by repeated?
Because here is number 7. Let's look at number 7. Because no.
Number 7 is a
It's
different.
a mortuary. Yeah. So my interpretation, when it's written repeated, it should mean that. 3 and 4.
3?
I think, Chair,
What's about?
where is concerned. Can we expand?
If it is repeated.
Sorry. I think
Governor?
I'm being guided. 3 and 4 are repeated.
No, Governor, since we have questioned the validity of that document, allow me to make a ruling. But before I do so, I can see the hand of Mheshimiwa is up. Can somebody
let me just throw something, Chair, before you make a ruling.
Yes.
Chair, all through, I've sat here for almost like 2 hours now. Chair, there is something that I've observed. Chair, there is a serious disconnect between the governor and this team. A very serious disconnect. I think there could be something. You guys, you are reading from very different scripts altogether. Because, you know, the governor came here with, oh, we are sorry and all these things, we are sorry and all these things. And you know, the kind of the information that your team is giving is not what you're giving, Governor. So, Governor, when you go back, go and review the way you are trying to carry out your administration in the county. Because there is a serious disconnect between the two. Because, Governor, as Chair, yes, we are facing 2 teams in this meeting. We have a team from the CEC and the CEO and the team, the governor himself, who seems to not to be even private to what is happening in the county, for that matter.
Governor, are you running one-man show in Kitui County?
Listen, if you recount from the time we started here, the things have responded to.
It's not there.
You can't be disconnected if you can respond that way.
But we have nothing.
But I would not claim, and I don't think there's any governor who has come here and has done so, to claim you know and you can articulate everything which is happening in every section, every department, and so forth. So when some issues are raised, you may not appear to have all the information, and you request your officers.
We have been treated to various versions. A version from the Kimwere, version from the Sisi Kilonzo, your version as well. I mean, which one version do we now consume as a committee?
No, I think we go systematically. You ask me a question, I respond
Governor,
if I can.
Governor,
if I can't, I request
Governor,
a member of my team to do
order,
so.
I am the chair. You address the member through the chair.
Chair, can I
Don't
say
start
something?
the village and the neighborness banter. Senator Dulo?
Chair, Governor.
Yeah, I know.
We've always seen many governors appearing before us. To my assessment, you have tried. But what is lacking, you should have had a sitting between yourself and your staff to go through these documents, to see where there are gaps in preparedness for this particular meeting. That is my opinion. So in future, before you come to the Senate, have a day with your staff, go through this, so that everything is clear to you when you are doing presentation. And if you are stuck, your officers should be able to help you to unlock where you face challenges. That is my advice to you. Thank you.
So stand guided, so I rule as follows. I ask, are there, just Mheshimiwa, just make a comment, a quick one.
Thank you, Chairman. The Committee on Public Investments and Accounts visited those stored projects.
How many are they that you visited?
There are quite a number from roads to the health.
Just give us a number, just approximation.
About 10.
10.
We visited. And I want to report this committee that most of the projects have been completed, like the blood transfusion center, the mortuary, the Mutomo outpatient department, the Kaui X-ray room, Mungemo level 5 mortuary. So they've been completed. Only a few have not been completed. That perimeter wall, by the time we visited, it was actually being done.
This construction of mortuary at Mwingi level 4 hospital, is it completed?
By the time we visited, it was actually nearing completion.
What about this mortuary at Kitui County Referral Hospital?
It has actually been completed. And actually there's a provision, the budget this financial year, to actually buy coolers for the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think thank you for that information. I rule that...
Chair, that what he's actually presenting should be in this.
Correct. So the MCA is doing better than your officers, who you pay to do.
That information, Chair, is very wrong. We can't admit that.
I know we can't because they are supposed to do oversight, but they are just giving additional information. But Governor, the MCA is doing much better than the people you hired to work for you, and you are building your legacy projects. Anyway, let me rule this. Our next chair is expunged.
Chair, before you rule, let me
Yes.
ask the chairman of PAC if any report has been adopted by the county assembly.
Yes, we've actually adopted about 4 reports. And we have interrogated others.
Which year and which year?
We have done 2019, 2020. We have done 2020, 2021. And we've done 2021, 2022.
Okay. And this one, the current one which we are holding?
The current year, 2020-2023, we have not yet handled.
Okay.
Thank you, Senator Omar. So, Governor, I explained that and next on the status of projects. I need a copy of project implementation status to equate 573,553,514 with the status of the project, money spent, and possible other documents to show the accountability of this amount in the next 14 days. The status of project, and then you should indicate whether these projects were captured under CIDP and also the remaining whether budget provision has been provided. Kitui Municipality, Kitomboani Modern Market. Is this market complete and is it functional? It was a contract sum of 351,585,554. It started in 2019, it should have been completed by 2021. What is the status, Governor? We will take your written responses. What is the status of the market?
Well, the status is not complete. As you can see, it was being funded under Kenya Urban Support Program 1.
World Bank.
Yeah, World Bank. And the project completion period ended before it was completed. So what we have done is we have written to the National Ministry responsible for urban development, because they've been doing markets, so that they can complete it. Either agree we complete it under KUSIP 2, Kenya Urban Support Program 2, or they use the national government funds.
Is there evidence of the same?
Yeah, it's enclosed.
Or you have attached here?
Yeah, the letters I wrote.
That was 9.3.
Yeah.
So will you chip in, or you are relying on the national government for completion?
Yeah, we we don't want to get involved too many hands.
But I've seen projects where the donors do a part, the county do, or they cost share, like the issue of industrial parks, where counties are giving this amount, the national government. Is there such an arrangement? Because this project looks massive by the contract sum of 354 million plus.
Yeah, it was to be funded entirely under KUSIP, World Bank money.
Have you sat with the KUSU people and World Bank and the national government to try and resolve?
Yes.
What are they telling you?
They asked me even about 3 weeks ago in Kwale. We met with the
president,
principal secretary. That day the president wasn't there. He asked me to write a letter.
Is this Inga?
Yeah,
Yes,
Inga.
Inga.
Yeah,
Okay.
Charles Inga. Yeah.
So
we
I
wrote
can
a
see
letter.
by the time in February 2022, which we had not come in office,
Yeah.
there was a certificate of 260. What is the status of the substructure at the moment?
The substructure has been done substantially, I must say.
How many traders were supposed to use? Approximately?
Approximately, I think, 100.
Have you seen that project yourself?
Yes, it's
So
there
in the
town.
in the project implementation status, just give us and further evidence to this resolving,
Okay.
especially if there are correspondence between you and the national government. I've seen you are provided, but give us further information. And I think in our report we recommend that the Kenya Urban Support Program and World Bank does a completion in partnership with the national government.
Yeah.
Land infrastructure and urban development, LUD headquarters, what is the status? Is it complete? It was 7% by 10 May 2023.
Chairman, that is not complete. But I know it's not complete.
Where is this headquarters at? Is it in Kitui town yenyewe?
This is in Kitui town.
Yes.
Construction started within the compound where the then Ministry of Public Works before devolution were operating. And the presumption was that land can also be utilized to put the headquarters of the Department for Lands and Urban Development.
Were you the governor then?
Yes, I was.
So this one you can't say it wasn't me.
No, this one was there.
I can see it was 64,889,16.
Yes.
What is your strategy to complete?
The strategy, actually, the thing was abandoned because I understand that then the Department of Mechanical Department later claimed the land from what I got here. So the strategy is to request them, and you can see from our response, they complete the building.
Who? The Ministry of Lands.
Mechanical and Transport Department of the national government.
Which is under roads.
Yeah, and they use it.
Have you engaged them, sat down with them?
Well, personally, I haven't done so after I came back.
Is there proof of correspondence even in the previous administration?
I think there is.
Can you
but,
provide us in the
we
next
don't have
14
it here.
days any evidence and the strategy to resolve that matter? Do you have an updated asset register?
Yeah, let me ask in my Ministry of Finance.
CCM, is there a full updated asset register of Kitui County Government as of today?
Honorable Chair, no, it is not there.
What are you doing about it?
We have built the policy for the asset, and we have sent a
Where is that
communication.
policy? Is it approved or is it a draft?
It is a draft.
Has it been discussed in the cabinet?
No.
Then
But
why
I have written.
No, I will not allow you to tell us intentions. I want actionable decisions. Governor, what are you doing about asset register? Because you need to know. I know there could be issues with intergovernmental, those assets that belong to national and county, but I'm talking as of today. I saw you don't have title deeds in some of the land. There is issue of assets that you have that is not captured. There is the issue of computers, office furniture. What are you doing to ensure that you have a complete asset register?
I think, Chairman, if you look at the response,
yes,
each ministry maintains a register of the assets which are under the ministry.
OAG, is that the position?
And you can see the asset register for the Office of the Governor and Ministry of Trade, Cooperatives and Investments are
But
attached.
Governor, your CCM says you don't have a complete asset register.
No, what we don't have is consolidated, but each ministry has a record of the vehicles they have, the computers, and all other registers.
And what is hard to consolidate them?
Yeah, I think that is what is lacking and which
So
needs
this
to
is
be.
what senators were saying, there is a disconnect.
Yeah.
So OAG, what should be the position? Should every department have its own asset register lying around?
Chair, we need a consolidated fixed assets register with all the information, as in the values when they were purchased and such like.
Correct. Governor, how long will you take to have the fixed, full, complete asset register?
I think.
Just give me the timeline.
For a month.
Okay, OAG, in the next second quarter of this financial year, keep in view on this matter and then report back. So directed.
Chair, before you proceed, the attachment here of a fixed register of individual department, this is not a register, this is not fixed asset register. Fixed asset, this is just a list of the asset in the departments, of each department. Because fixed asset register must have the cost of the assets, any addition for the year, depreciations, the balances. But this is just a list of individual assets from each department. Take note that accountant.
Thank you for that advice. So number 11, we had discussed, when we discuss, so we take written responses, staff on probation. Number 12, we take written. We had discussed that. Non-compliance with law on ethnic diversity. Governor, in one sentence, why are you taking 89.5% only come from the Kamba community? And you know, I am an in-law there. Why are you not hiring some of people who have been married in Ukambani so that you can balance with it?
Which Ukambani?
Actually, we are
not Kitui.
We are one of the most compliant. We appeared
But this
before.
is the report from Cohesion.
Yeah, I know. We have over 500 employees who are not Kamba.
Even from Isiolo?
Yeah, I think we have. They are our neighbors also.
Tharaka?
Not very far. Tharaka, they are there. Even.
2 years?
They are there. They are there.
Kalenjins?
Yeah, they are there.
Okay.
But,
so what will you do about this ethnic composition?
Ethnic composition is another challenge, not only for Kitui, but for all the 47
I
counties.
agree. So what are you doing as
what
Kitui?
we are doing is at entry level. entry level, and you know we don't employ a lot these days. We
You
have
can
that
run for chair of COG.
that limit of 35, and we have exceeded it. But at entry level, that's where you can accommodate a lot more. But going forward, when we advertise,
You will encourage other Kenyans
we'll
to apply.
encourage others.
Yes, Mheshimiwa, just under 30 seconds, what did you want to say? Just give him mic, haraka.
So thank you so much, Chair. My name is Godfrey Mudengi Ndagara, a member of the PAC of the County Assembly, and I happen to come from the minority community of Kitui.
Which is called?
Which is Tharaka. I'm MCA for Tharaka Ward.
Oh.
And I really want to talk on this issue of lack of maybe the county governments failing to adhere to laws maybe of employment. And I want to really commend our governor because to some extent in appointments, he is very good. When he came for the first time as a governor of Kitui, he was able to, I just want to give the background of it. I'm coming there.
Point of order disallowed. Can you conclude?
Yeah, I'm concluding. And therefore, what I'm saying, basically, we are really concentrating so much on maybe the outside world. But Kitui County realized that many of the minority communities...
What you are saying is that the governor's administration has captured the minority.
Yeah, has captured the minority in his appointments.
Mheshimiwa, but you know that one is the work of county.
The Auditor General's report.
No.
You know you are sitting next to County Public Service Board.
Yeah.
They are the one hiring.
Yeah.
So you are saying since governor came in, the marginalized have now, the number has gone up.
I was saying in the appointments, but the permanent and pensionable jobs.
Still a challenge.
You realize it's a big challenge.
So you agree with the auditor that it's still a challenge?
Sure.
Next,
this week, I'm tabling a motion in the assembly so that we're able to address the same issue on inclusivity and issues about minority communities to be considered in getting job employment.
I will ask Speaker Katisi about that.
Have you done enough mobilization to get support? Maybe?